Hello, friends, and welcome back to Espooky. I'm your host, Soul Wreck the Innocent. Tonight, we continue on our quest into the world of the paranormal. I have a special edition of Espooky tonight. We're going to continue to watch Bigfoot footage. Now, we're going to try and see if we can debunk this footage and see if we can apply some logic to it, or perhaps this footage is actually real. We're going to find out. So why don't you sit back and relax and enjoy yourselves as we continue on our quest into the world of the paranormal and the spooky. The following video comes from Guardian4525 from Reddit. The location of this video is undisclosed as to the year that it was filmed, but from the looks of it we can see redwood trees. These people were doing some sort of survey in the forest when suddenly a Bigfoot chases them and attacks them. Here we see the image slow down. It's very, very strange. But could this be real? And are Bigfoot known for attacking people? It's very interesting, but I will let you decide for yourself. I think the possibility exists that this might be real. But what do you think? The following video comes from Demon King 2505 from Reddit. In the background here, we see a figure that appears to be rustling in the bush. But is that an actual Bigfoot? Or could that be some sort of man in a suit? Let's explore further. This behavior here is called tree knocking. From what I understand, this is a way that Bigfoot communicate with each other across great distances, or a way that they try to intimidate human beings or other Bigfoot. As you can see, it threw the big piece of wood that it was knocking, clearly trying to intimidate the camera person. Very interesting. Is this real, or is this just a man in a suit? What do you think? The following video comes from Everything Cryptic from Instagram. According to the uploader of this video, we see two Bigfoot juveniles that appear to have been stealing chickens. Wow, how interesting if it is true. The fact that these creatures do this kind of behavior, just like human beings, very fascinating. To me, this behavior makes perfect sense, but what do you think? The following video comes from Josh Highcliffe from YouTube. According to the uploader of this video, this was taken somewhere in Florida. Apparently the person was just going for a walk, and then he encountered whatever this is. Very interesting. It appears as if the Bigfoot is trying to break into the tree. What could it be looking for? There must be something in there, if this is real, that it feeds on. I would assume that it would be either some sort of small animal, or that it feeds on a type of insect that lives in these trees. From what I understand, these animals eat vegetables, plants, and also all kinds of small animals. I'm not sure if they eat any type of big fauna, but it is a possibility, just like we do. It's fascinating to think that Maybe one day you'll be walking in the woods in the forest, out for a casual walk, and you will encounter a creature like this. But what do you think? Is this real, or is this some sort of hoax? In this region of the world, Bigfoot is referred to as the skunk ape. Here we have some classical pictures of what appears to be a skunk ape. How terrifying. In my opinion, they definitely look very ape-like. The following video comes from Squatch Watch from X. Here we have more footage of the so-called skunk ape. To be honest with you, this is partly the reason why I do not go wandering around in the woods. It is dangerous, you cannot see properly, and you just don't know what you might encounter in those dark woods. I mean, look at this creature here. It looks almost human. It even appears to have some sort of strange smile. Absolutely terrifying. And what would you do if you were to encounter this creature in the middle of the night? Scary beyond belief. But let's think a little bit. Could this actually be a Bigfoot? Or is this some sort of man in a mask? Or even more terrifyingly, could this actually just be some sort of messed up homeless person who is strung out on God knows what, and you just happen to walk by him and he's smiling at you like that? Oh my God, all possibilities are absolutely frightening. But what do you think? Is this real, or is it some sort of hoax or a misunderstanding? Well, my friends, we reached the halfway point of another video. Just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel and to leave a like to the video. The following video comes from Kenzo from Instagram.
Bigfoot.
Oh my God.
Oh man, look at him. What the is that? Bigfoot. Oh man, look at him. What the is that? Bigfoot. Oh man, look at him.
The following video comes from Cryptid Analysis from X. Now this footage here is from a doggy cam. Someone strapped a camera on this dog and let him loose in the forest on the trail. And apparently he encounters something in the woods. But is this an actual Bigfoot, or could this just be a person in some sort of suit, or just a misidentification of a person wearing something dark? I mean, from the point of view of the dog, the person or creature would look massive either way. It's interesting that the dog didn't seem to have any sort of reaction either way, and that's what makes me suspect this video a bit, because most animals will either run to or away from something this big. What do you think though? The following video comes from Bigfoot Input from YouTube. In this footage here, we see something rummaging around in the forest. Apparently the people that filmed this were just out camping and enjoying themselves, and then they came across this creature. But what could this actually be? The strange thing is that as minimally as we can see, what we can see does look very weird and ape-like. I don't know. Could this be real though? Or is this just some sort of hoax or a man trying to scare other people by dressing up in a gorilla suit? Huh. Either way, it's a possibility, but I just don't know. But what do you think? Is this some sort of Bigfoot, or is this a hoax? The following video comes from Cryptid Analysis from X. This footage comes from somewhere in California. It is very interesting. You see, this Bigfoot appears to be running, and here we can see it pick up some sort of plant life. Huh, very interesting. I think that if they exist, yeah, they would be doing this kind of behavior, going for walks or runs. Huh, what do you think though? The following video comes from Sylvanic Bigfoot from YouTube. According to the uploader of this video, this person has frequent encounters with Bigfoot out in the forest. What he wants people to understand is the scale of what we are looking at. The forest here is massive. These rocks are massive. If a person were to stand there, he would look small. So the fact that this creature is able to run up that hill in such a magnificent gait, oh my goodness, that means that this creature is huge, and we definitely couldn't move like that in the forest. Here we have more footage of one standing and then sitting and camouflaging into the woods. How interesting. The following video comes from creepy.org from X. There has been footage of trees moving around mysteriously in the forest, and a lot of people are saying that what we are seeing here is Bigfoot uprooting trees and moving them. But for what purpose? How interesting. Could they be building some sort of home for themselves? It's very fascinating to think. The following video comes from Conspiración ESP from X. Here we have a close-up of a Bigfoot's face, allegedly. Look at this thing. It's very interesting. It looks, well, it looks almost like a person. Those eyes, they look very humanoid to me. But is this a person, or could it be some sort of escaped ape? And if it is an escaped ape from a zoo, then this person is clearly in a lot of danger. But I don't know. There's something about those eyes that I don't think that this is an ape. I'll let you decide for yourself. Is this a man, or is this some sort of beast? The following video comes from Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization from YouTube. This footage comes from Alex Creek in Chilcotin. Apparently this was found by tree planters that were getting ready to plant trees. The woman that was planting trees came across this thing. She thinks that it might be a baby Sasquatch foot. But in my opinion, as well as the opinion of the uploader, this might actually be a juvenile Sasquatch hand. How interesting either way. The following video comes from Paranormal Bloke from X. This video here has been circulating the internet for a couple of years now, and it appears to show some sort of an attack. But could this actually be a Bigfoot attack, or perhaps something else? I mean, what on earth would have glowing eyes like that? Is that a Bigfoot? Or could that be the so-called rake? My friend who sent me this video thinks that it is more than likely that what we are seeing here is some sort of skit or a hoax, something done in order to entertain or to make people afraid. Either way, I've always found this video very interesting and very scary.
Swim, Tom, swim! There it is. Dude, you see it? You see it? No, hold on. Dude, if we get to some camera... there it is. That's it. Dude, why does he keep chasing us? I don't know. Oh, my goodness.
Those eyes would be very terrifying to see in the middle of the night. And then it jumps into the water. How terrifying. But what do you think? Is this a hoax? Or is this real? Well, friends, we've reached the end of another video. As you can see, some of these Bigfoot clips were truly fascinating and scary, while others were clearly not real. But that's just the nature of this type of business. We're supposed to be able to sit down, analyze this footage, and think to ourselves, what could that possibly be? Logically, of course. Is that the missing link? Is it just a man in a suit? Is it some sort of terrible CGI? Ultimately, I'll let you decide for yourselves what you think is real and what you think is not. You've clearly heard all my opinions. Anyways, my friends, until next time, take care of yourselves and be extremely careful when walking alone in the woods. Until next time, bye.